Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're all doing well. We're just getting finished setting up here, and we will be getting into Beyblade CX along with Xeno Excalibur. Got a few new things to unbox here. Feels good to be back. Ultra! How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. One more minute and we'll get rolling here. While I wait, let me know if you can hear me all right. Everything sounds good. Yeah, 12 years late. What can I say? Okay, everybody, let's get into this. Welcome, everybody. Goodness. Tilt that down a little bit more. There we go. Welcome, welcome. We have the CX blades, along with a left spin ripcord launcher. And we've just got some other fun stuff going on. If you didn't see the video today, I just released a video on the 25th anniversary pack, which was good. Feels good to get a video back out there. It's been a while. Burnout was real. I had to kind of push myself through this video, but one video out, the drive is back. It only took one video, but hopefully I can get another one out soon. But it's 75 degrees today and lawn work has to start. So try not to tire myself out. Oh, my light died. Oh well. Do you guys have CX? What are your thoughts on it so far? Well, I wait here. I do have my knife. My Swiss Army knife. It's all kitted out. Got it in Switzerland, Andermatt. It's got a freaking flashlight on it. It's sick. Magnifying glass. This is a cool feature of it. It has a screwdriver with interchangeable bits. It's a sick Swiss Army knife. So, would recommend a Swiss Army knife. Chat is not working on screen. Let's try and refresh that. I think we'll be good here. Okay, cool. So chat is working. Glad to hear. Okay, let's just start with unboxing this winder here. BX40, that's crazy. We're on BX40. It's showing that it's a left spin launcher. Pretty cool. The winder looks so much longer than the stock one that we normally, or I guess we used to get at this point. I don't know exactly how to say that, but let's get this out. Don't need that anymore. And we have a left spin launcher. This maroon red is pretty sick. Not gonna lie, it is pretty sick. I have Dragoon Storms right here. Let's compare winder lengths here. Oh my gosh, everything's falling. What's my phone at? 47. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just plug in my phone right there. Okay. For some reason, the winder lengths seem to be longer. No, they did not change the winder length. For some reason, when I unboxed the 25th, I do... Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing? Savior X and Maurice. Sting Unicorn? Yes, that's a sick Beyblade. What's your guys' favorite release so far in Beyblade X? So I guess comparing this, the winder... Oh, okay. The left spin is like 3 teeth longer. The dragon is like 3 teeth longer than the original winder. But not any longer than the standard left spin. So the dragon release is, I guess, special. Let's see here. Where is my samurai winder? I believe... I don't know, is the dragon winder the longest now, or the samurai one? Impact Drake, Drumbuster, Hell's Hammer. Now they have Dark Perseus. Beyblade X is kind of looking almost Gravity Destroyer. For real, I'm excited to get this one open. It does look very crazy. Let me get my live pulled up here so I can read the chat a little bit better. Do 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 do. There we go. Mute that. Okay, good. Nightmail is a fun one. I've used that one a bit. So let's see. Okay, so Samurai Saber is still the longest Beyblade X winder. So Samurai is, again, like 3 teeth longer. So the hierarchy goes standard, then 3 teeth longer is dragon, then 3 teeth longer is samurai. That's kind of meta, kind of weird. I don't... Anyway, I'm going to be using this for literally all of my solo battles. This handle is so much better than these. These tend to have like sharp grooves on the inside, and I get like calluses on my finger from blading a lot. Hopefully this dragon launcher will not cause that, but let's see here. Which Beyblade am I opening up first, guys? 1, 2, 3, or 4? We're gonna crack these open, get my my first impression of Beyblade CX. They should make a Red Dragon Beyblade movie original. That would be fun. Yeah, the Red Dragoon is sick from that movie. What? Where? Oh, goodness gracious. But the reason I had to pick this up is because now I have 2 left spin launchers, and I can use a NOOZLE 3D launcher link and have dual left spin battles. So that is something that I'm going to be doing. But let's grab this open, and let's start off with, guess we'll do a Xeno, because I don't really want to ruin the flow of CX once I start seeing the new parts and everything. So let's grab this open. What's the best way to open this? Looks like here and here. Okay, so before we grab or get into this box, let's just go over the parts here. So we do have quite a strong attack type blade here for Xeno. It comes with a 360, and the molds on the 360s have changed pretty drastically just silently throughout the series. Like, looking back at the original drawn sword compared to one of the newest 360s, they have slimmed down those protrusions so much that I confuse them with like 960. And then we have a gear flap. We have another hold launcher. We'll have to see if they fixed the hold launcher problem here. I know at first the hold launcher was ruining ripcords. I hope they were able to fix that, but I don't know. We will have to see. Okay, okay, you still fit up there. Cool. I forgot to put up my view counter there. Oh, they did? Oh, sweet. So the theory on that I was talking with Julian at NOOZLE 3D, that he was getting a lot of comments saying that the hold launcher was ruining some ripcords, was it has a wheel on it now. Let's see here. Are any of my lights charged here? Paw Patrol Club. It has this wheel here to keep friction on the blade, or on the winder there. And the theory was that that might have put too much pressure on it and allowed for extra friction to make the teeth not last as long. So, is this, I'm guessing because it has a hold launcher, I'm guessing the ripcord. I ordered a light fake X Stadium plane to get the NOOZLE Extreme rails to add to my stadium, trying to do some aero. And plan to get the NOOZLE. Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, NOOZLE did just release the Extreme line. I haven't gotten any in. I've been debating on ordering some. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, no, it is the same. So, Xeno Excalibur is the same length, hold launcher, winder. So, I originally had it like that, and I'm like, no way that they paywalled it even more and just kept it into Samurai. But now you have a second way, and this feels a lot more flexible for some reason. I don't know if they made it more rubbery. But let's break into Xeno here. What? Oh. I was like, where is the blade? So I've noticed in a lot of these, they have started putting in rules. When we first got, I also got the Repo by Benchblade coming in the mail. Heck yeah, that's a fire one. But they've been putting in rules. And, That's funny that the theory was always that Beyblade X would be too dangerous. We were thinking people were going to get their eyes poked out and whatnot. And we were surprised that they didn't put any, like, flashy warnings on the package or the original Beyblades. And it's funny that, I think Cobalt Dragoon was, like, the first one that I noticed that they're like, oh, this is dangerous. You should really, like, stand back after you launch it. That's a fire-looking ratchet. Let's zoom in here. And get the blade out. This blade looks super weird. I never had Xeno Excalibur. I just had, DB. What's the Excalibur there? Zyphoid. So it's kind of weird that Xeno one. I don't know. Is Xeno one of the best looking Excaliburs? Luminor should be a Beyblade X remake. Luminor, they definitely, the way they did that on Valkyrie, if they put a Longinus or Luminor in there, oh, that will literally be amazing. Probably one of my favorite Beyblades. Because the Pegasus remake, the Valkyrie remake is insane. They literally made the remakes. Where the heck did that go? I just put it over here. The remakes for Beyblade X. This is literally an IRL anime burst bay. Like, this is what we wanted the blade to look like. All metal, no plastic. This is how they made it look in the anime. And this is how we got it in X. Like, this is like 10 years too late. This is what they should have done the first time. This is just prime design for Valkyrie, in my opinion. The all-metal design is crazy. So this is our second burst bay. And I guess I should have the ratchet on the other way. I am kind of interested, or it is kind of funny that they also didn't put a drawn Buster 160 ratchet on there. But this blade seems very thin. I guess it's just different that holding the Valkyrie remake, that it has such an upper attack and whatnot. It's just kind of different with how thin this blade feels. Xeno Excalibur X Over goes hand in hand against Buster. Xeno is better on low fat or LR combo since Gear Flat is meh and it's easy stamina less. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Gear Flat, but it works pretty good. They forgot to do Dark Bull as a Beyblade Burst and Beyblade X from... Yeah, it was so funny looking over all the anniversary packs for Burst. That there were so many. So, let's, I think I just put my scale away when I was cleaning up. Yep. Let's grab a weight here for... grab a weight here. I think Valkyrie was 40.56 grams or so. 42.52 for Valkyrie. So Xeno Excalibur, let's see what you've got. 39. So you are the same weight as Pegasus. Even lighter than Pegasus. Okay. Because the original drawn sword, this is the anniversary pack with the limited edition stickers on it. It is pretty sick. 43 grams, right? Yep. So Xeno is about 3 grams lighter than an X-Bay, which makes sense, but isn't anything special. Okay, everybody, since we're in here, let's do this. Let's give away some memberships. Let's see here. Let's see, how do I do this? Wait, I can't... Can I do it on here? I'm so out of it. There we go. Let's membership gifting. Yes. We'll give away 5 memberships here. 3, 2, 1. Who's getting the memberships? Cool, cool. Nart Coley. Okay. Hi, I'm Inalco. I recognize him. He's been on the channel for a bit. Welcome everybody to the members. So that is the Beyblade. And then we have a red hold launcher, which looks pretty sick as well. Not too bad. Let's see here. Readjust chat a bit here. That looks a bit better there, so we'll do that. Okay. So I got that out of there. I always forget to give away my memberships. So we'll just give 5 away there. And cool. So there's Xeno Excalibur. Grab that. Set you off to the side. Don't need any of you right now. Put you back in the box and put you away. So, Xeno Excalibur. Good Beyblade. Ugh. Okay. So, clean this up. And then which CX Beyblade are we opening up first? Let me know, guys. What Beyblade do you guys want to see first? I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw this stuff away. Drawn Brave. Okay, let's go then. We'll start off with CX01. So, I have not done any research on CX. So obviously it's a Common X Bay right spin. It's supposed to have a smash attack, something, I don't know. It's on Vortex. I think I've been calling it Cyclone, even though it's Vortex, because that's what it was called, I think, in Metal Fight. A 660. Believe, yeah, that's a new part. And then the bit chip in the sub attack ring or whatever. I'm surprised they didn't put that on here as a stat. Is that not considered a stat? Because you can mix those up, right? But anyway. Enough looking over the box. Let's open Drawn Brave up here. More warning labels. A white winder. I think that's our first white winder. Always got to enjoy the clean look. You have had a dark color winder in pretty much every release. So it's good to get a neutral white color. It looks good. Luxo, welcome. How was your day? Drawn wave and impact burst each other until I put 760 gear point combo. 2 vids in 1 day is epic. Yes, sir. Got a little bit of motivation now. Burnout was pretty real there for the last few months. It took me to persevere through creating a video, and now I got a little bit more motivation. That getting back in the studio, using all of my camera equipment, felt really good. Why are these bags so big for these parts? This is such overkill. So hopefully I can get out another vid here soon. I have 3 I'm already halfway done with. I just need to finish editing up, which hopefully I can. Okay. Let's see here. Are there instructions on how to... Are there instructions on how CX works? So you have your bit chip thing, your blade, and your sub attack ring or something. I have not done any research on this, figured out exactly what it is. These are just directions on Beyblade X in general. So apparently these things do have pretty significant stat changes. Okay. I was hoping it would have told me how to assemble. Got our new bay there. I was hoping it would have told me how to assemble these bays, but I guess it's not going to. Oh. No. I saw these gears in there, and I was like, you gotta use the bit. No. That would have been so cool if they put the gear in there, and then that was like a screwdriver. That would have been smart. But are they not interchangeable? I thought the whole point of CX was they're interchangeable. I don't know how to take them apart. Drawn Brave. Drawn Dark. I've not watched any videos. You use the bit and... Oh, you do. I was using the wrong end of that. I almost had it. Okay. Interesting. I like it. I was just using the wrong end of the, the bit. Okay. That's pretty cool. Then we have the 660. Oh. Not had a 6-sided ratchet yet, and that looks pretty cool. Okay, well, I just happen to have a drawn sword here. So let's compare CX to BX. See what the weight difference is. So, for those that did not see, drawn sword's 43.42. And then Drawn Brave, 47. 45. Okay, a little bit of weight creep. 45.63. Not too bad. Size isn't crazy different either. It's actually very relative. Can't focus. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So there's Drawn Brave. We'll work our way down the line here and go to Wizard. Wizard Arc. It's a pretty cool name. Drawn Brave, Wizard Arc, Dark, Perseus Dark. It's an interesting concept. So for this, ooh, a 455. That is an insane looking ratchet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna have to figure out what makes that. Oh, it's a 4. I saw the 5s. 455. Goodness gracious. Does this Beyblade grow? Or is it just shorter? It's on low orb, so it's just shorter. So it's able to topple over the opponent more. Okay. Interesting. Right spin. Fun. Let's get this out of there. Ugh. Have you all been? Okay, so seems like with CX, that's where we're getting all the white winders. White winder. Let's see here. How is this looking? That's looking good. Does the ISO need to change? Because it seems like... Well, actually, the ISO's at 100, so... Can't really do much more with that. So... I take that back. It's just a bit bright in here that the white sometimes is a bit overexposed, it seems like. Did I just cut into the blade with my knife? I probably just did. That's great. Ugh. So one thing I hate about these dang Beyblades, there's just so much unnecessary plastic in all of them. Like, this is just such a waste of plastic. You just don't need it. I'm not one that's like big on saving the environment and whatnot, but littering and just unnecessary plastic are two things that I think most people can get behind. That's a really interesting ratchet. It looks small and felt super light. So we have the 455. This ratchet feels like it has nothing to it. Well, it doesn't. It has... doesn't have that inner plastic ring. So in theory, this ratchet is like a gram lighter. .15 grams. 4.76. So yeah, a gram and a half or so difference. Damn. You can feel that in your hand, that this just feels so light. It's crazy. And then Wizard Arc. This is a pretty good looking bay. I know Apparently this is controversial. No one really likes this bay or something. I don't know. Very smooth. Very arc-ish. Let me move that out of the way. And I should have a brand new... No, that's not the brand new one, but... Not exactly sure where my new one went. But we have the Wizard Arrow. Which they are very similar. Oh, to bring my light back over. Lights are important in things like this. It's a pretty good looking bay, not gonna lie. Let's see here. And this should also be like, gonna break my scale, goodness. 35.8. 37. Wow, so this wizard combo is just gonna be lighter all around. I just can't get over how... Ew, what? Whoa, what? Everything is different on this ratchet. This is like a Hasbro version of this ratchet. Like... What? The feel of this ratchet is terrible. What? It's like an F1 weight reduction ratchet. That's crazy. Flame Sagittario would be nice for Beyblade X. There's so many Beyblades I want them to make. I don't love the color of this blade. It's like a muted neon green, but I get that they wanted to make it a little different. 42, 43. Wow, that's 3 grams lighter than Drawn Brave. That's quite a bit. And I guess let's take the bit out, use it as the screwdriver. And check out the backside. This looks like shoe. What are his Beyblades? Spriggan. This looks like a Spriggan blade. But cool. I don't know. Do these chips have much stats? Just different weights, I would assume. I'd assume they're probably going to give us metal face bolts at one point. Ugh, there's just so much more to take apart now. Let's see here. Does this have the same thing of being lighter? No. So these are the identical weights. So I was thinking, since literally everything else was weight reduction, I was wondering if they would do anything different. So you pretty much, as of now, you're literally just choosing your favorite motif. I'm gonna screw it back in. Interesting. And put this on. Oh. And there's Wizard Arc. Okay, and the last bay that we are going to have to look at is Perseus Duck. The Duck Perseus, you say? The Gravity Destroyer type of Beyblade. Lock this back in place. Just another part. I like the concept, but just another part for me to misplace and have to remember where it went. Perseus Dark. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to make the plastic thicker. Like, just threw away the... But this is like the plastic that was on the old bays, and then these they put like ribs in and made them a bit more hefty. Ugh. So I was looking at this. What the heck is this bit? Huh? W. What is this bit called? It's like rush, but needle. Weird bit. Okay. And then a 680. So 6 seems to be a standard for here. Wedge. Ooh. Where these are all metal, these are starting to get the burst feel, where I pick this one up and the first thing I feel is plastic, which it's a plastic sandwich, is it not? Okay, I didn't know if this part was going to come off too, but I guess that is the blade there. Interesting. What is the sub-attack ring called? What is this thing called? Not bad, not bad. Looks pretty cool. So that's a wedge, you say? Okay, let me screw you back in. The blade in the plastic is the assist. Ah, the blade and the assist blade. Interesting, interesting. Come on, Wedge. And Dark Perseus. It's a pretty good looking blade, not gonna lie. CX is kind of fire. Kind of fire. 4610. So it's between Drawn Brave. No, it's the heaviest. Okay, Dark Perseus is the heaviest. And it's interesting how they made the weight creep a little bit, but not super drastic. And this is this dude, which I haven't watched the anime, but this guy cool. This guy cool. I wouldn't know. Let's run a cable up here and plug you in so that my light charges. Sure, we'll just leave that cord there. Cool. Well, I think the only thing left to do is grab a stadium. Let's battle some Beyblades, folks. Let's battle some Beyblades. Let's just try to get our setup here a little cleaned up. What battles we doing first, folks? Okay. Okay. Oh, Put in from Bay Wheels. That sounds about right. Oh. Dardamus! How are you doing, man? CX is pretty cool. Haven't had any complaints. The assist is pretty self-explanatory. The bays are pretty cool. I haven't found any real hate with the system yet. Gosh, my camera is nothing is straight here. Okay. I'm at almost time for me to go back to the grind. Heck yeah, Dardamus. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you have a good day at work. Gosh, this blade looks so small. Xeno looks so small. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. Hope you're doing well and enjoy the rest of your work day. But CX is pretty cool. Definitely have to figure out more about it. Ugh. I was sick all last week. Throwing up. My throat is not in prime condition right now. Along with the fact that I haven't been doing much live streams, talking for an hour straight. Can get a little tiring on the voice. So let's just do you know, I guess we'll grab the hold launcher and get some test spins in here. Some test spins for Xeno Excalibur on gear flats. Okay, as you can see, that's enough power to just keep it ugly. I sure do love working at a place where I get to see new bays come in and can't say where I work, but it sure is a store. Oh, that is really cool. That is a good plus. That is a good plus after all. Okay. This bit color looks... It's like the lay and crest of gear flat. Okay, let's try wedge out on Dark Perseus. Can it touch the extreme line? Not exactly, but it's moving a little bit. Moving a little bit, can't complain. It's got the night lance wobble. Oof. It has the night lance needle wobble. Needle wobble. Well, at least with needle, I'm pretty sure you can make it hit the extreme line, which I just happen to have a night lance here. Let's compare night lance to Dark Perseus. No, I guess you can't get it to touch the extreme line with a flat launch. Interesting. Interesting. Wedge seems like a goofy bit. Wonder if it have any use. Yeah, just like Quake, or was it Quake? Is that what they called it in X? I think that is on Rhino or on Tyranno. Okay, then let's go Drawn Brave. These lights are a bit bright. Let me turn them down. Let's try and get a little bit less reflections going on here. Let's drop you down to 70%. Yeah, that looks a little better. Still see everything. They still have 2002 Beyblade. They still have... I do have a V-Force Anime Stadium. I put it away. It is up in storage right now. Okay. And then low orb, which shouldn't be much surprise here. Okay, that bay looks pretty good when it's spinning. It looks more neon yellow than muted green. And it's got a bit of a wobble to it as well. But overall, not too bad. Let's get some battles going with the NOOZLE 3D launcher link. Link in the description. I don't think it is, but use code SAMSON, SAMPSON, for 10% off your NOOZLE 3D products. So let's start off with not using you. Let's do Xeno. Let's do Xeno and Wizard Arrow. Let's just do BX versus BX. See how they compare before we put it up against CX. Oof. Stamina. What? Did I launch it properly? And this is paint coat, metal coat, so it's gonna look like terrible. This bay is atrocious when it's not used on a hold launcher. Is that really it? Okay. It does something. It does something. I don't think I see a reason to use this over like a drawn buster, but it's kind of cool. Okay, let's do Brave versus Arc. Ooh, these bays look massive. These bays look massive. Just the original look. They look like they take up a bit more room in the stadium. I don't know if it's just the roundness and the thickness I'm seeing at an angle here, but nothing special about them. It is hitting pretty hard. Brave is, but nothing special. So let's throw up Brave against Dark Perseus here. Apparently stamina is an insane thing to do. I'm gonna go back to the grind. Have a great night, Dartimus. Thank you so much for checking in. I'll see you again in another live. So, Brave does not seem to be... Oh. A lot more scrapage. Oh, I guess that was a burst. There's a lot more scrapage with them being so much thicker. Huh. That's an interesting thing. And I put on these grips from the samurai thing. They are so sticky. Like, I swear they've gotten even stickier. I don't know if I like how sticky they've become. Okay, let's do Ark versus Perseus. They don't have the same tink anymore. They sound fragile and hollow. The plastic has taken away from the tink. The tink is just so much more satisfying with BX than CX. Damn, he almost came out of that pocket. But it's like the plastic itself. No, I think it's because they're so hollow now. The weight is transferred from the blade into this plastic, so they take off 2 grams of metal for plastic. Interesting. Okay. Oof, Perseus with a second overfinish. Okay. So it seems like the consistency is there. Perseus going to continue to be Ark. Yes. Okay, so I guess in theory Perseus is the best stock combination for CX. Let's switch out Wedge and Orb and see if the bits have any influence on performance. Oh, whoa! Now Perseus is getting overfinished. That's crazy how that works. Whoa, is Wedge just that aggressive? What What is happening there? That's crazy. Interesting, interesting. Maybe Wedge is just kind of a secret weapon there. What if I put Wedge on Drawn Brave? And then we put, we'll just put Orb back on Wizard Arc. A little bit more stamina. Oh, wow, that was brutal. That was brutal. Okay, think I continue making a video. Okay. Let's I guess just took off Wedge, so you know. Damn. Pretty aggressive battles. Can't really complain there. Well, overall, I gotta say CX is pretty fun. We'll have to see what kind of concepts we come up with in the future, but the original trio here. It's funny that Hammer or Scythe, Bird didn't get a release off the bat, which is funny. But Buster, no, not Buster, Brave, Arc, and Perseus. My favorite, I think, might have to be Perseus. Why is the camera not focusing? There we go. I think Perseus is pretty fire. It's hard not to like a drawn Beyblade, but this Perseus is just something so different than what we've gotten in the past that can't really say. I don't know, it reminds me of Whale Wave with this going on. But what is your guys' favorite CX Bay that's released so far? Comparing Xeno, it's just hilarious. It looks like a baby. It's shorter. It's thinner. There's almost no comparison. I didn't realize how much taller the CX made it. That's a ginormous height difference. And that's on most of them. Interesting, interesting. I guess Perseus is just that much taller. Huh. Perseus is just that much taller than, well, I don't know, I guess, yeah, I guess it depends where you line them up, but they're interesting, that's for sure. So, Beyblade CX, first impression is they're pretty cool. Not much to say about it. They're Beyblades. They spin, they battle, they do some fun things, but my throat is already feeling it, so I don't want to end up straining it too much, but I think I'm gonna end up leaving the stream there. So before we end here, let me gift my remaining memberships here. 5 more memberships gifted to the lucky fans or people of this channel. Scottish Sir G, Zenith, Gold the Geek, and Nur. Well, thank you all for becoming members. Hope you guys enjoy some content that's on there. Thank you so much, Luxo, for hanging out with me. It's good to talk to you again. Hopefully I'll be back here sooner rather than later to just hang out, chat, Beyblade, maybe play some games. Just got a Steam Deck and a capture card, so maybe I'll hang out and play some games here instead one of these nights and just chat it up. But we'll let these memberships roll in. We got 3 more here, and I'm calling it a night. W stream indeed. Thank you all so much for your support. Feels good to be back in the studio, back in the stream, and I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Let me know what kind of content you want to see going forward in the future. Check out today's video if you didn't see that. But I will see you guys all in the next stream or video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Good night, everybody.